All right, everyone, happy Sunday. I'm coming on because there is only 2 more days left for the sale for the type of testing that totally changed my life. It's called bioenergetic testing. And the company I've been using for the last 4 years is CBH Energetics. The box doesn't look like this anymore. But the reason I love this company is because not all bioenergetic testing is created equal. So every person that does bioenergetics or bioresonance is either using a machine that they own or they're sending it to a lab, aka something like this, where someone else is running the testing. And these types of technologies can range anywhere from like $2,000 upwards of over $20,000. So there's a big difference in not just the type of testing, but also the way that someone is creating a report. The person who is doing it has to really understand how to comb through that data so that you can get the most important information that's going to give you the most answers for what's going on in your body and why and how everything is affecting everything else, and the integrated connections between all of the things, the nutrients, the hormones, the organs, the toxins, the pathogens, the emotional blocks. All of that is really important to understand. Otherwise, you could be looking at, like sometimes I did a different type of bioenergetic testing at one point, and it was just like 187 pages of data. And I had no idea how to organize it or understand what that data meant. So CBH Energetics has been doing bioenergetic testing for over 14 years, I believe. And the technicians are incredibly trained and skilled over the last 14 years to create the report that's going to give you where the stress is in your body, how stressed each organ is, the food and environmental sensitivities. They test over 450 different markers, the most stressed or most imbalanced hormones, as well as toxins. That's going to include parasites, mold, yeast, bacteria, including Lyme and all the co-infections, viruses, and chemicals and heavy metals. And then it's also going to show you the most low nutrients. So that's going to be amino acids, digestive enzymes, fatty acids, minerals, vitamins, etc. Also, my clients also get their emotional health tested. So it's going to show the emotional blocks as well as, of course, the nervous system stress. And then where this type of testing really shines is it's going to create a personalized remedy protocol that is going to be some sort of mixture of homeopathy, herbs, nutrients, just depending on what's resonating strongest for you and what are your priorities, and then also what is the stress level, the age, the height, the weight, etc. of the person being tested. And then the entire regimen together is tested to make sure that it's not going to be overly stressful for that person. So like when I've worked with infants and toddlers, their remedy protocol is typically more homeopathy and very, very gentle. Whereas maybe someone in their 20s who's doing this for prevention, maybe there's going to be a lot more herbs in there and replenishing nutrients for certain deficiencies. Of course, some of those things can show up no matter what the age, but it tends to be more gentle the more stressed or younger or the more sick maybe someone is. And so this type of testing I have been using personally myself throughout healing from mast cell activation, mold illness, and topical steroid withdrawal. And the clarity that this type of testing brought to me really, really helped me develop my own sense of intuition. So other types of testing that I did that were not only much more expensive, but they didn't really give me the whole piece of the puzzle. They didn't really give me all of the answers I was looking for. And they really didn't leave me feeling like I had a good sense of direction to go in afterwards. And so by using this type of testing, I really started to understand, okay, when I feel like this is what's coming up. Okay, when I feel like that is what's coming up. And starting to get the hang of listening to my body so that I didn't necessarily need to keep digging. I understood exactly what was going on and the types of interventions that worked for me in the past to alleviate the stress or the symptom or the lifestyle change that I needed to make, because intuitively I started to know, okay, when I do this, then I get this result in the body. And that to me is what helped me fully heal. It wasn't the protocols, it wasn't even necessarily by figuring out the exact thing of what's going on, the results. It was more because this type of testing helped me develop that own sense of intuition for what I actually needed. So I didn't have to keep searching for things outside of me. The other thing that's really amazing about this type of testing is that it's totally non-invasive. It's hair and saliva. You can send it from the comfort of your home into the lab. This company also has hundreds and hundreds of affiliates, a full Facebook group. We have a bioenergetic certification course in case you're a practitioner and you wanted to learn how do I start to incorporate this type of testing? What's the big difference between this type of testing? How do I explain it to my clients or my patients versus like traditional blood work or GI map or something like that? And how can it really help people feel better and improve? And so if you're interested in that, come find me at my website or my Instagram. My website is thehealerrevolution.com and my Instagram is at AmandaPanacea. And for the discount, my code Panacea on their website will give you $70 off of the full scan. That's definitely where I start everyone out. And if you want the scan and consult together, head over to my Instagram where I have the scan and consult linked together. You can work directly with me. And there's a different code on my Instagram for that. So I hope this was helpful. If you've never had a bioenergetic testing done before, I highly recommend it because it really helps you understand where do I need to put my focus? What do I not need to put my focus on? And gives you so much clarity. So hope this was helpful. I will see you guys later.